Hi, this is a video introduction about the learning module 2, Federalism. So in this learning module, we're going to analyze one of the important features of American government, the sharing powers between the national government and the 50 states government. So you want to read the chapter assigned and go through my PowerPoints. And also, because we're going to study Georgia government, so you want to study the chapters assigned on the state government and also read the entirety of the Georgia Constitution. So we do have a constitution. So when you study the content of this module and focus on a number of central themes. One is what is federalism? How does the federal system work? And how has the U.S. federal system evolved? And lastly, what is the Georgia system of government? So here's a concept map. Hopefully, this will be a little bit useful to you. So first, if you look at the part on the definition of federalism, so we talk about the federal system being a two-tier system government, where the two sets of the government are existed in parallel fashion and both claim sovereignties. And the federal system is different from two other form of government we see sometimes, including the confederation the United States used to have between 1787 and to 1789, and the unitary system where the UK, France, Japan all have. Um, so we'll look at the three type of government to see uh, where the federal system are different from those systems. The second part look at the content of federalism. How does exactly the powers are shared, distributed uh, between the two main players, the national government and 50 states government. So we introduced the notion of horizontal dimension of federalism and the vertical dimension of federalism. So those are the two relationships that are defined through various arrangement provided for by the U.S. Constitution. And thirdly, we're going to look at the evolution of the federalism. In the past 240 years, the understanding of how does the power sharing arrangement works has never been an easy one. You know, the states are struggling to retain their powers, and the federal government has been reaching out to interfere or step in to the state turf and to nationalize a lot of policies and the laws. So the two sides are still fighting with one another. So in this part, we're going to introduce the three phases of the development of federalism that include the first phase on the struggle over the supremacy. Who is supreme? Whose law is more important than another? And next, we're going to look at um, the what they call the layer cake federalism, sometimes called the dual federalism, where that people believe that both government can be supreme. They are since they're separate, so they can be the boss in their own controlled areas. And then by the early 20th centuries, we see the development of the third type of understanding, which is called physical federalism, or sometimes called a cooperative federalism. So this understanding really incorporate the federal involvement in a lot of the state policy areas. The line of separation has either blurred or disappeared. So this is what we are in now. So there's no longer separate, you know, domains between the two sets of government. And then, we have new terms such as new federalism, new age federalism. Those are all attempts trying to redefine the federal-state relationship or trying to curtail the overexpansion of federal government and to give the state, some more powers to making their own policies. Now, the final question we're going to look at is the state government. So Georgia has a constitution, which was written in 1983, which is the 10th version of our constitution. So the state government is similar to the federal government, and it's a Republican form of government. It's a representative democracy. It has three branches of a government. Have the legislative branch, which is called the General Assembly. You have a governor who is almost like a mini president to our citizens in Georgia. But there are quite a few differences between the Georgia government and the federal government. And the Georgia state government definitely is more democratic in many ways than the federal government. And citizens here are allowed to elect directly their representatives, the governors, and multiple executive chiefs, and the judges. So judges in Georgia do not serve for life. So, yeah, pay attention to those differences, and you'll find amazing that how Georgia the government works. All right, hope this tutorial video is helpful.